Good afternoon. You know what time it is. Let's turn my watch off. I hope everybody is having a prosperous day as usual. Or not. I can't say every day is prosperous. What the heck is that? But we all strive to have a prosperous day. All right. So this is 12:35. Whew. So I just wanted to come on here real quick. Thumbnail. What did I do? Oh, okay. I told you guys a few weeks back. I don't know if it's still relevant, but this is still relevant. That's the reason why I wanted to clarify. I did put it in the show notes of the vlog. Glue sticks from Target. I talked about how the glue sticks were this 12 pack of jumbo glue sticks was $1.99. And yeah, so I really got lucky on these glue sticks. And I picked up 60 in total. And yeah, you can't beat that because they were regularly $6.49 or something like that. But they happened to be on sale that day for like four something, 4.65. Anywho, keep a lookout for stuff like this because there are random things that are really going rock bottom at various places, and other people did comment and say they were finding things, really, really on the low. So look around. But what I wanted to say is, I did tell you guys the date. I did open up the glue and check the glue and make sure it wasn't dried out so that I knew, if I had to take it back. But what I wanted to clarify, I told you guys the date. Elmer's does not put the date on their glue, but this is the batch date. These are fresh, 319. So these are fresh. This is when they were made, not when they expire. So I wanted to clarify that. So when you do go, check the back. And of course, if you do get something that is past whatever's stamped on here, just check it, take it back if it's dried out. But ours are very fresh. They work very well. And I didn't have any complaints, but I wanted to clarify that so I didn't confuse anyone. They are the batch dates for when they were manufactured. So, yeah, I got a whole lot of glue. Yeah. It's not like batteries when you see the date on them and it's fresh tail. These are not expired at all. So, second, guys, have you ever done something that you let me take these glasses off so I can see. Um, yeah, it's one of those I don't believe I did that things. Yeah, I'm just kind of beside myself, but it's not that big a deal, but it's a big deal. I saw what I was doing, I did it, and then it was like, I don't believe I did that. It was an accident. So I donated one of our books to the library. And it was like, why on earth did I do that? I was saying it in my head. I picked up the books. My stomach is growling. And I don't know. In my head, I didn't have that book. I thought it was a way where it usually is. So even though all three of them had been together at some point, I thought that that one particular book was not with the other ones. And the books are our books are barcoded, and because it's all computerized like most people's stuff. But it will accept a book that is unknown. It will accept a book. It won't record the book on the receipt or anything, but it will accept it. It will I know ours will kind of slow down, it might spit it back out when you put it back on the belt, it might spit it back out, but eventually it will accept it. So I don't know. We had a couple. We had to use both of the or a couple of the book drops because one of them timed out and we had to go to another one. So anywho, I cannot really remember. I remember putting my hands on them. I didn't really pay attention. I remember the reject, but it had done that with a couple of them. And I didn't think anything about it until later. And then we didn't have time to stay at the library. And it was like, I just donated one of our books. So, yeah, I donated one of our piano books. Why? I don't know. So, yeah, I can go get it back. It's not that big a deal, but I can also buy another one. So it was just like, I don't believe it. So if I get another, and that book is, it's like, okay, are the kids gonna? I have to. I already got another one before the kids notice, but it's like, are they gonna notice because they're using the book on a daily. So far they haven't noticed, but the thing is that our book has been through everybody, so it's not the best condition. And the one I purchased is brand new, so I think somebody might notice. But in any case, I'm just gonna explain to them what happened, and then when we go, I'll pick it up, and yeah, we'll have two of them, or I might just leave it down there because it's not that big a deal. But yeah, in any case, that's what you do. You just go in, and because sometimes they don't even have the book, and they know it's not their book, and yeah, there's so many people. Have you guys ever donated your books on accident? Turned them into library on accident. And it's really really strange. I try to keep them separate, especially the ones that I get from somewhere like thrift books or something, because a lot of those are ex library books. Excuse me. So I have to pay attention and make sure the kids pay attention, and I tell them to open them up and make sure if they're not sure which library, so that that book does not get mixed in with the other. But 9 times out of 10, the ones I'm getting are hardback books, and they're quite expensive. So yeah, oh my goodness, that rain. But yep, I don't believe I did that. I turned that book in, was not even thinking. Yeah, bummer. But anyway, fresh new book, and we needed some more anyway. So I had to level up. But live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. Typically, we don't have that. We don't lose books. That's one thing we don't do because we keep them in one space. But like I said, that book was actually by the other one, the other ones that I borrowed to check out. So, yeah. Another note, thank you all for yesterday. Anybody that stuck around and, spent that 50-ish minutes with me organizing, it was very productive. I'm glad to hear that many of you received some motivation from that. That was the goal. Um, and just to bring you guys along, because otherwise, if it wasn't live, I would not have gotten that up as quickly as as I did. So it would have just been sitting in the files for a little bit, but I'm glad I was able to do that, especially timing wise, because I know this is the time when most people are going through things, or about to, or avoiding going through things. So we all need a little motivation. You think about it for a few minutes, and then you look at the masses, and it's like, not today. But yeah, like I said, I put off some stuff for a while, and then that's just because of the move, and I was still functioning, but not the way I needed to, and misplacing stuff, and yeah, I'm not that type. That's why I can't deal with so much stuff to begin with, because what I do have, I have to keep it manageable. So, yeah. But everything is all organized and relabeled, and I'm happy everything is where it should be. I have not filled up their work boxes yet. I'm going to do that shortly, and that's just going to take me a few minutes because everything's all ready to go. And I usually fill up for, I don't know, a week sometime, or 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks. It just depends on what it is, because, and I say that because we don't do the same things every day. So we might not hit up, like we have some science. We might not hit up science every day, but there'll be enough in there um for the next couple of weeks, so that I don't have to go back in and remember what I wanted to do, because sometimes I don't write that stuff down. It's just they know.
The pizza's done.
Okay, did she get it out?
No.
Tell her to get it out for you when I'm coming. They know to grab the next page. They know exactly how to do it. So I don't uh I plan out everything pretty much kind of like by the year, but I don't organize things, week 1, week 2, week. I don't do things like that. It's no need. I just, it doesn't matter what week we get to it. It's in the folder and we do it. So it's done on a consistent basis. I don't need a reminder like that. But yeah, I can see how, the weekly thing could work. I just keep track in my head. That's not. I've been so good at.
Justice is eating.
Okay, tell her to take it out, and I'm coming.
She can't.
She can. She can. Tell her to take it out. Oh yeah, I just keep track of the stuff in my head, and that's it. So yeah, I will probably do a little bit of little vlog a little bit after I get their stuff set up, and just kind of, or as I go, maybe shoot a couple little clips, because that's kind of difficult to I don't know, I just don't want to set up the camera and just leave it. That kind of sometimes drags out. I have an interference coming again.
Oh, you think I'm lazy?
No, you're not. Okay, go ahead.
Justice said you have to cut the pizza.
I will. I'm coming. Anywho, let me get these kids a lunch. And what else do we have to do?
I don't know.
Hair wash. You hair wash? I think so. You think so? This time? Yeah,
Is it time?
Is it time?
Is it?
Is it? I think so. Say bye-bye.
Bye.